Being a defense attorney for the majority of my career and seeing all the problems within the system, it was time for me to be a part of the solution and not just continuously talk about the problems. So I decided to run for state attorney so that I could bring the information that I had from a holistic point of view to the office of the state attorney and start to realize real change within our system. But it was really important for me to run because I brought a part of the conversation that wasn't being had in these very familiar circles. I began the conversation about injustices that had not been discussed before, treating children like children, brutality in minority communities. And then we saw the murder of George Floyd, and that changed the entire discussion from simply law and order, but to fairness, equality, and justice.
Suspension of the state attorney for Orange and Osceola counties. Monique Worrell's position is now in jeopardy after Governor Ron DeSantis pulled her from her office today.
But under this tyranny, elected officials can be removed simply for political purposes and by a whim of the governor.
I think in a way that we had never anticipated, we saw the fragility of our democracy at its worst. And I think that it was important because I was the second individual to be removed from office without just cause. And it was kind of the beginning of what is now something that is happening on a more prevalent basis. And what I regret about that time is that as a community, we didn't take it more seriously. I remember during the time of my removal, there was a lot of discussion and debate as to the validity of the removal instead of us recognizing it for what it was. And that was the beginning of the erosion of our democracy. It was important to fight because if you don't fight, you can't win. And if you don't say the things that need to be said, then people may err on the side of assuming that the voice that's speaking the loudest is the right voice in the room. You know, I won't be bullied. I'm going to do what the people of this circuit elected me to do. And I've done that in the past. I'm going to continue to do that in the future. And I am always, always, always going to put public safety above politics. Answering the call to courage means fighting when you don't have any fight left in you, standing up when others are telling you that you need to sit down, speaking out when there are people telling you to be quiet, and fighting every single day for the things that matter the most to you, but not only to you, for those who don't have the voice to stand up and speak for themselves.